The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
When comedy and retarded collide, it's the Not So Late Show.
No. No.
Come on.
No.
But it's pretty.
Don't do it.
I want to touch it.
No. 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 Get your hand back. No. 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 No.
But it's shiny.
No.
I like shiny things.
No. Up. Well, do that. Stop. And greet the nice people at home.
Hi.
Nope. Keep going on the show. Come on.
Oh.
I believe in you.
That makes one of us.
Kind of.
Hooray. Well, welcome to the Not So Late Show on this beautiful Friday evening.
Yeah.
Now can I touch it?
No.
As you can see, Brad has obtained a new toy. And it makes noises.
Mm-hmm. It sure does.
And it does stuff.
Yep.
And maybe by next show, we might actually have video to show you.
Yeah, perhaps. We're still kind of screwing around with it a little bit now, but it is the Phantom 3 by DJI. Phantom 3 Professional takes 4K video, and it is utterly amazing.
Yes, we actually got a chance to try it out at my house yesterday. And a school up the block. And my parents' house, which they didn't know about. But, hey, guess what, Mom and Dad? This was over your house yesterday, and you never knew it.
It's pretty funny.
That's only mostly.
I'm actually looking at the... here's the live stream off the camera. I can actually adjust the camera gimbal here. Oh, not down, up.
You fool. Yeah, so it takes 4K video. It has some downward force.
Go ahead and move your water cup.
No, I'll just let it do it for me.
No, because then it'll land on your tablet.
Oh, that'll make it sad.
It's actually really cool because it has a little vision camera on the bottom.
This is gonna hurt.
So let's do the show like this for the next 20 minutes.
I see no problem with that.
This should be just fine.
No issues.
Nope, none at all.
Go say hi to Rob.
Hi, Rob.
No, the camera has to say hi to Rob.
Oh. Hi, Rob.
Mush forward that way. Now it's playing hide and seek with Rob.
Well, we can keep going like this for about another 20 minutes, so.
I want to see you land it right where she came from.
No promises that you don't lose a finger.
That's why they gave me 10. That is cool.
There you go.
So how high up can this thing go?
Theoretically, or how high you're supposed to go?
Let's do both. How high can it theoretically, by design, go?
Give me a minute. I'm just going to collect my papers. Theoretically, it can go up to about 1,500 feet. It's limited by the software only, really, that it can only go up to 1,500 feet.
How high can it go legally? So the FCC or the FAA does not knock on your door.
400 feet.
400 feet? That seems kind of boring.
Well, it's safe. That way you don't run into other aircraft. Like
Another drone.
planes.
Oh.
Carrying people. And stuff.
I'm kind of thinking that if this can't be defeated by a plane, we need to rethink planes.
Well, it's not that it can't be defeated by a plane. It's just that it could crash through the windshield of a small plane. Those are that coming at your face would probably incapacitate someone. So
Would that be coming at you, or would you be going at it?
a little bit of
That's the
column A, a little column B. But I'll tell you what, from piloting my aircraft myself, I know exactly.
do?
Yes,
Oh, thanks.
I know exactly how hard it is to spot another full-size aircraft, let alone something the size of a quadcopter that's white and may blend in with snow or whatever else. This is, I don't know how, but this is like shuffled the paper.
6.
So it's completely out of. This is like.
5,
Let's go put a deck of
4.
cards on the floor and just take this thing off. This thing's great.
I'm somehow missing page 1, but that's okay.
Here's your page 1.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Wait, it got over with you?
Yeah. I'm missing a page 5.
Oh, I only have my page 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, well, when we get to it, if we get to it, I'll page 5 for you.
All right.
Cool.
That's
So aside from this, so why is it blinking twice screen? Because yesterday it was only blinking one screen.
right. When it doesn't have GPS, when it's using the optical tracker on the bottom.
So it's saying, I can't see the sky.
I don't. It's like it has one bar for GPS service.
Because, well, there seems to be 10
ceiling in the
above
way.
our
Yeah.
head.
So when it's one light, it has it. When it's flashing twice, it still has. Obviously, the altimeter and barometer inside there.
It has a wee
and it has a camera and 2 ultrasonic sensors on the bottom. So, in theory, if I release it here, it should be able to maintain it just over the table. I'm not going to test that. I'm always going to ride the controls because I don't feel like it hitting us in the damn face.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
fantastic.
And it's got the footage on here is beautiful. The cool part is we don't have it set up to do it right now, but table up.
Oops, you broke it.
Oop, you broke it. It's possible to stream direct from this to YouTube.
Fantastic.
Yep. So there you go. There we are.
Sleepy times. So aside from this very awesome piece of I Want It,
Yeah.
what else did you do this week?
Well, you know, the funny thing that happened to me this week wasn't actually me. It was my cat. And I know everyone's like, oh, great. He's going to tell us about his cat.
Was this involved with the cat?
No, thankfully, no. It was around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I was,
Wait,
half
last night or this morning?
this morning.
Okay.
And I was half asleep. I was waking up, right? And we get,
Play with your own. Play.
yeah, that's pretty much the way it was.
Play with your own.
And I was getting, a little sleep here and there, and all of a sudden here, and it's like, oh, there must be a turkey outside. It must be in the driveway. And it's not uncommon for turkeys to come by the house and, just walk by and scratch up the lawn, whatever. I was like, fine. And I keep hearing, I'm like, what the hell is it doing out there? Is it looking at its like, because this happened before where there's a bumper with chrome on there. It looks at its reflection in there. It starts,
thinks it's another turkey.
starts attacking the bumper. So that's pretty humorous too.
So it's like every other bird.
Yes. So I get out. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I go downstairs. I go look out the window, and I see the turkey just like looking in this direction, just not doing anything. And then it like hops back. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And so I get a little bit closer look, and I look to my left, and my cat is just crouched down. Like, and this is like a big Tom turkey, like 5 times the size of the cat. And the cat's like,
You're mine. Your lunch.
and then this takes a leap at the turkey, and the turkey goes, and it backs up a little bit, and then the
Oh,
cat.
that's funny. Your cat has no fear.
Dumb, but yes, those can tear you up. The little hide and spurs on the turkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can tear you up. But so the cat was just like basically just like pouncing, and then the turkey was like just keep backing up. And then the dog finally got wise and started chasing after the turkey, and then the turkey was gone.
Turkey went goodbye.
If they had only teamed up, they probably could have gotten it. I have often wondered what would happen if he actually caught and killed the turkey.
Kind of like Wile E. Coyote is like, what would he actually do if he actually caught the Roadrunner?
I just want to see him like just slowly dragging this thing to the front porch. Like, hold on, I'm getting in a second.
Lunch!
Lunch,
Yay! Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So there you go.
Cool.
So that was entertaining. Other than that, just lots of work and everything else. How about you?
Toys. Absolutely zero, dude.
Zip Zero?
Just working around the house and working at the working.
All right, then.
Nothing as cool as this, I'll tell you that.
It's pretty neatorama.
And the cool thing is that what Brad actually has, and had to actually buy, well, he didn't have to because he didn't want to wait 2 weeks for the Apple.
Details.
Yeah. So he actually had to buy an Android tablet because the whole interface in the program is just an app on Android. And it will be on iTunes soon.
Not soon enough.
Exactly, because Brad's like, I've been waiting many, many months for this, and I'm not going to sit here and just stare at it because there's no iPhone app. So guess what?
Yep, that was pretty much it.
We are buying a little Android pad.
Yep.
Which is cool because then you can fly it and then you can take video with your cell phone at the same time.
It's awesome.
It is awesome.
Some might call it baller. I would.
I would.
I would as well. All right, anyways. So that's cool. You want to get to, by the way, Pat is, in case you're wondering where Pat is,
as normal. Where is Pat now?
I don't know. He is on his way to the Betty Ford Clinic.
Oh, good for him.
But it's not him.
Oh, who is it then?
He's just making a flower delivery or something.
Is that what they call it now?
Yeah. I think he's working for like 100 flowers or something.
Edible arrangements?
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember something when he was drunk and passed out on our floor.
There you go.
Last week.
The watermelon. You want to get to geeky news?
Sure.
All right,
Well,
geeky news.
With an intro like that, I mean,
know.
how can you not want to do
Be
that?
one with the geek. Wait. Be one with the geek.
Ooh,
Be one with the geek.
Ooh,
Be one with the. All right.
Oh, I didn't even have time to highlight the important parts because it was that kind of week. So guess what? We're
Sure.
just going to stumble through it like always. And
No
by
different.
we, I mean me.
No different than.
It's no different than any other week. At least I showed up. Yay. Anyway. So there are some crazy people in Vienna.
Oh, I thought you were saying crazy people right here. 2 wild
The
and
crazy
crazy guys.
Well, we are, but that's
Okay,
not what I'm
yeah.
talking about. Hooray. There are people in Vienna, I think they call them sausages. Yes.
Austrians?
So there's an issue if you have a blocked blood vessel. You have two methods of taking care of this. Either you,
Die.
Die. 3
aside from dying,
3 ways to take
there's
care
three
of
ways
it.
to take care of it. Just
Shit and die.
Yeah, just shit and die.
Number 2.
You can wedge it open,
Okay.
or you can take a vessel from somewhere else.
Yep.
Usually the inner thigh, or I think it's usually just the inner thigh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. And then they transplant it to where your blockage is.
One thing. Well, that's clear. Where you can take the blood vessel from? Inner thigh somewhere we don't know.
Take an ass vessel. Those,
Yeah.
those hardly do anything. I mean, what are they really doing back there?
They do a lot.
Shut up. So anyway, over in Vienna, they have come up with a
thing.
fourth option.
Ooh.
And they have created a synthetic polymer that actually is a prosthesis, and I can't say that word. don't-
Prosthesis?
Yeah, that. And actually encourages the body to actually grow a new vessel where it needs it.
Neat.
That is very neat. So now you won't die.
Yay.
And in a rat, because everything is tested on rats first,
Right.
it took less than 6 months before the artificial material had broken down and been replaced by a brand new blood vessel.
Well, how about them?
So 6 months to, so that means go out, eat fried food, just do complete harm to your body, and now you can just have a fake body part put in, you'll be fine. No, don't do that. That'd be a bad idea. No, that's bad. Take care of your body. You only get one. Science can only do so much for you. So good news for those of us. So
Wait, you
far.
mean good news, everyone?
Good news. So you remember a little while back we talked about NASA?
Wait, is this the next one?
Yes.
You gotta start saying next.
He told me not to.
Who told you not to?
He did.
No, I never said such things.
Fluid. You wanted fluidity.
Well, in that case, you gotta come up with some way of making the controller room go, oh, they've moved on.
Give me a little call bell and I'll just ring it.
Did we try that? Oh, yeah, we had the call bell in here. Maybe
Anyway.
we should have a timer.
That's a horrible idea. Anyway, so you remember about a few months ago we talked about NASA and having the Mighty Morphin power plane?
Yes.
Well, it's actually come to a reality and they've actually done test flights with it.
Hooray.
So-
Are they still doing test flights?
They are still.
Good. That means it hasn't crashed.
No, actually they've had 22 test flights and they were all successful.
Yay.
I was going to say, what the hell is that?
Bug.
Bug.
I'll take care of him in a moment.
Ah!
There's already some bug battle
guts on.
damage on
Yeah,
there.
there really
The
is.
impacts with propellers, it looks like little tiny explosions.
So what happens is that it's basically a wing that morphs, and it can
Mighty
move.
Morphin Power Wing.
Yeah, exactly. It morphs and it moves, and it actually makes it much more fuel efficient because whatever they need, and they can actually change it in flight.
Change the shape of the wing.
Yeah.
Because
So if you're just cruising, you're just
the
like,
shape of the
"Eh."
wing you need for takeoff is different than the shape of the wing you need for in phases in flight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this thing can just go right at it, can do it on the fly, can morph to whatever you want, which is going to save lots of money,
Yay!
which is going to save lots of fuel.
Yay!
And the
Yay!
the name of this wing is the Adaptive Compliant Trailing Edge, or ACTI.
Okay.
I don't. Well, you know, if
They
it's something.
basically got halfway through an acronym and just said F it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, you know,
ACTI,
if
good
it's
enough.
if it's something big and it's from a federal agency, they have to give it a cool acronym and be like, "Oh, it's the ACTI project." Blah blah blah.
Yep.
Blah,
From.
Exactly. And they actually say that it can be millions of dollars in fuel savings,
easily.
and
Made it for the cost of the wing.
that's true. But the curvature can go from -2 degrees to 30 degrees.
That's pretty substantial.
That's a pretty good, so that's 32 degrees of movementure. I just made a word. You're welcome. So next, have you ever owned a Chevy? Please say no.
Ford Escort, Dodge Neon, Honda Pilot.
No, good. So anyway, you may have heard of this thing called OnStar.
I don't have anything I love. It's the lyrics, never mind.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Hello,
if you-
OnStar speaking.
Yes,
We see you're
exactly.
in a bloody mess.
We see that you've been decapitated. Can I help? Yes, you
Yes.
can. So, over in good old Europe, they've had 25,700 people die in highway accidents last year.
That's quite a few.
I looked up the U.S., we're over 30,000, so
That's also quite a few.
that's quite a few more. But Europe, because they like to be better than us,
19,000 in Texas.
alone.
And Montana. Because you can drive like 90 miles an hour.
What they want to do is they want to reduce accidents and reduce.
Stay very still.
I was gonna say, you see the bug, don't you? This is gonna hurt. Ow!
Beak. Here we go.
I thought he was watching cartoons. It's actually
Oh.
his phone. So anyway, they want to basically, they're making a in-car OnStar type system, but it's going to be an actual standard for all brand new vehicles starting in 2018.
Really?
So all these vehicles, brand new, it's going to be called eCall, and they're calling it a, quote, a public service free of charge for all citizens, irrespective, that was a good word, I never heard of that word, or maybe I did, of the type of vehicle or its purchase price.
And what they mean by free is you're still paying for it in taxes.
Yeah, but it's not an additional charge to what you're already getting raped for.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, so all new vehicles sold on or after 3/31/18 will be equipped with this. Oh, and just for a little side note, their emergency number is 112, as opposed to our 911.
Well, 911 was chosen because it's hard to dial up by accident.
Oh, yeah? I dispute that. Anyway,
Well, that's why it was originally chosen, whereas 112 is pretty easy to dial for a toddler who's just mashing on a keypad.
smash, smash, smash.
Whereas it's slightly harder for someone to dial that accidentally. Slightly.
Until a cell phone company said, oh, we can just have you lean on the 9 key for about 5 seconds. It'll do the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
So, our next story is, this is something straight out of Star Trek. This is straight out of Geordi LaForge. Pretty sure that's E.T. No? Well, it's not Star Trek. Anyway, they have now made a retinal implant that will connect to a visor. Huh?
Did we move on?
Yeah.
You're on the phone. What do you want from me? They have a
Instructions?
retinal implant that actually connects to a visor.
Okay.
But it's like a full.
Geordi LaForge visor.
Well, no, that'd be cool. This is like a full, like going skiing goggles type
Gotcha,
visor.
okay.
And it actually takes all the, what's the electromagnetic pulses?
Infrared.
Or infrared, even better, because that sounds a lot better for the story.
Yep.
And actually sends it to your brain.
Crazy.
And it will give you 20 250 vision.
Not horrible.
Comparison to
Well,
the
it's horrible.
2500 that you can get now with current retinal implants.
Right. It's twice as good.
Not to be confused with rectal implants, because that's something completely different. But yes, these retinal implants are basically have double the vision of what we have right now.
That's pretty awesome.
And if the past is any indicator, it's going to get better and better and better. And sooner or later, I won't need contacts, and I can just get these things implanted, and I'll just be like, oh, cool, I can have like 22 vision.
There you go.
That'd be awesome. Trial runs are going to start in 2016.
But you may be dead by the time that happens.
I hope not personally,
Details.
right?
All right, well,
Our next story.
Subtle, Jay. Subtle.
That was
That's
just.
what I expect from him.
There you go.
Either that or next.
We'll work on something. Audi, or Audi, depending
Audi.
on where you're from,
Audi.
is making
You got an Audi or an Audi?
any or Audi?
Any or Audi?
Audi?
Audi.
Either one I'm driving, so.
Cool.
You driving a naval?
They have now created an eco-friendly diesel fuel.
That's piloting a naval.
That's true. Made from carbon dioxide and water.
Eco fuel, H2O,
From carbon dioxide.
CO2, and H2O.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's all you need for hydrocarbons.
Exactly. So what they do is I forget what they call the process. They basically have to.
Hydrolysis?
I think that's when you get the blood replaced in your body, isn't it? Oh wait, that's dialysis. Okay.
When you separate hydrogen and oxygen
Yeah.
into their constituent parts?
That can't be right.
Okay.
So basically,
But it is.
what the hell they call it?
I don't know. What do they call it,
I don't
Jay?
know. I'm trying to
What
find
do they
it.
call it? Find it quicker, Jay. It's not like we're on live TV or something. Come on, man.
Reverse osmosis.
Ooh, I like it.
So you're removing the water from the equation.
Yeah, but they use a specific term.
Hydrolysis.
No, because I recognize that.
I'm just using science terms I remember.
Oh. All right, so we're going to go with Brad's fancy word, where
in
they
there,
just take
isn't
it.
it? That's what it says. Isn't
No, it really doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't use the word, just describe what the hell they do.
Sure. What do they do?
If you only had a device, you could look it up.
If you only had a magical device that allowed you to read words dynamically at your own request.
Wait, what was your word you used?
Hydrolysis.
It's electrolysis. Aha, so you were close.
Closer than I was.
Yeah.
What it does is it breaks down the water
That's
and it
right.
merges it with the CO2 in a highly efficient synthesis
So
process.
hydrolysis first and then electrolysis.
Okay. Sad part is they're only going to make 793 gallons of it, and you're probably not going to be able to use it because all the big energy companies are like, well, F you, we're sitting on a cash cow with this whole fossil fuel thing.
How expensive is it to make?
They didn't go into the details of that,
Which means really expensive.
probably.
So kind of like finding something on B&H that's really cool.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like finding a new...
Call for a price. Oh, forget it.
Yeah. If you have to ask, it's too much.
Put this into your cart to see what it's worth.
No.
Moving on, DARPA, our friends at DARPA.
DARPA.
This is really cool.
DARPA.
They have a steerable bullet.
I saw this.
And they actually showed the video, and they actually
it curves in flight. It's like...
It's like, oh, that's what you want? I'll go over there and get it for you.
Yep.
Thanks, that's cool.
I wonder how much those are going to be a piece.
If you have to ask, you can't
afford it, yes.
But here's the cool thing. I watched the video, and they took a highly skilled marksman
Right.
with a sniper rifle
Right.
and had him shoot with these bullets.
Right.
Then they took a average a-hole like me,
Yep.
the same sniper rifle and the same bullet, shot the same... And this is
I don't
this
think
is
you're
a-
any old average a-hole, Jay.
No, I'm the king of them. And it was a moving target, not stationary. It's not like, oh, point over there and watch it go. No, this is like freaking Space Invaders level. And shot it, and the bullet's just like, I'll get him.
Yep.
And got him. Same precision from a like level kung fu master sniper
Yep.
versus me. Same result.
Oh, by the way, congrats to Sam.
Yay. Why?
He passed the law enforcement sniper course,
Oh, congrats, Sam, if you ever watch this on youtube.com/NSLSTV.
if you ever did.
Maybe once.
Maybe.
I wouldn't.
Yes.
I wouldn't hold my breath. So that's cool. Yay!
Yes.
I can go for the military now and not be a complete waste of space.
Yep.
All right. Moving on to our next one. They have created an ultra-thin membrane for airplanes.
Insane in the membrane.
True that. Look what I did. 100 times quieter cabin in an airplane.
And it only increases the weight of that honeycomb by 6%. So what they do,
Which is 6% weight, which...
there's like
when
this like honeycomb they do for insulation around it. So they're saying they put this like sort of plastic membrane in there.
it's like another muffler, basically.
Yeah, and it reduces that low frequency noises by metric crap ton.
But
But
I had a thought.
yes,
So now we have these ultra-quiet mufflers, so you're going to reduce the noise by a whole lot.
yes,
We also now have these morphing wings, which are going to save you a whole lot on fuel.
right.
Put them together. I mean, come on. You're going to save fuel. Even if you use a little more, you're still going to be saving a lot with the new morphing wing. And now you're going to have this, so you can be super quiet. It's just be like sitting in a luxury car and just cruising down the highway. Just be like,
And how much are those luxury cars?
A lot.
a lot more expensive than jumping on an awesome airplane with a Mighty Morphin power wing and a
Yeah.
muffler.
Yeah.
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 So take that.
Yeah.
And it's only a quarter
Yeah.
of a millimeter thick. So
Yeah.
That's like that big. No,
Yeah.
that big?
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Somewhere between here and here.
My point was it would still be extremely expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff. So what's next, Jay?
Would you believe that police now have a way?
I'm melting. Melting.
You couldn't even let me get the title of the damn story out first?
No. Melting. Oh, what a world. What a world. Melting.
Police.
Melting.
I knew it was too easy.
That's what she said.
Maybe you should have let him read it before you started.
No, I know there's more in there.
I'm all out. I'm tired.
Police can now spot the difference between two identical twins by
Melting them in a furnace.
yes, no.
Oh.
But by
Oh,
melting,
damn. All right. Well,
you're now a
boy, I went to a
puddle.
dark place there.
You're now a puddle of goo. But I know one of you did it. No, they can melt their DNA.
Well, you put them in a furnace. I'm pretty sure that melts their DNA
Yes,
and everything else.
but a bunch of British researchers have developed a technique that melts DNA to identify the very few differences that exist. Because even though you're twins and you're identical in almost every way,
Right.
all the things that you like are not the same. All the foods that you like are not the same. So
Well, that
there's
has
minor
nothing to-
difference, which makes little
You're
differences
saying
in
there are
DNA.
little tiny differences in the DNA.
Right. Which you
they're
really
really-
have to boil everything down to get to those base markers to
Right.
find out which one's which.
Okay.
So,
Could we save a lot of time and money by just going, okay, you two twins, give me a list of your favorite foods.
these.
One of you hates pizza.
Aha!
I was
and that alone is a federal offense.
The murderer was carrying a pizza.
So it could have been the one who hates
Dun
Dun,
dun dun.
He
Oh,
did.
there you go.
Oh, by the way, in roughly 3 minutes, we might have a sample of the drone footage.
Ooh. So what's next?
Next, we have. I didn't know about this, and you probably did, so you can help me out with this because I need help. There was evidence NASA created a EM drive, electromagnetic drive, that they said would
Yes.
not work. They said this will never work,
Well,
and
they're
then
saying under standard models of physics it shouldn't work, but it does.
but then they brought in. They said, we put this in a vacuum, and this shit actually works.
a vacuum, not as in a Hoover, as in there's no air here.
No, he was actually just vacuuming his
Oh,
living
there
room,
you
and he
go, yeah,
found
that
out,
works.
like, oh, son of a
So
bitch,
basically what it is a closed container.
my engine works now.
A closed container
Yes.
in which microwaves are bounced off the bottom of the container.
Mm-hmm.
And that creates a minute force that can, in theory, propel the device near to the speed of light over a really long time.
But if you take it and just make it bigger, then you get more of a,
Sure.
and then you just keep.
But then
making
you
it bigger.
but then you have to move more mass, so
It's all right.
let's not argue about who killed who.
But let's just, because as with everything, they're going to take this and they're going to refine it, and
Sure.
they're going to eventually get something. But this could conceivably bring us to another Star Trek quote-unquote warp speed type thing.
It could. It won't go faster than the speed of light because microwaves move at the speed of light, but it could replace ion thrusters and stuff like that, so you don't actually need to carry propellant. Where this really makes a lot of sense
When you save a lot of weight that way.
Well, it makes a lot of sense when you have you're using this sort of technology on like satellites, because the thrust that's generated is very small, right? But you don't need a lot of thrust for a satellite to maintain its orbit. You spent all this energy getting it up in orbit. Now to maintain its orbit, you just need a little bit of boost. So if you have this constant thrust there,
A fart of boost.
right? So now instead of satellites basically have to crash to Earth because they don't have enough fuel to stay in orbit, they can in theory stay, as long as their solar panels are still collecting energy, they can stay in orbit indefinitely.
That'd be very good.
Isn't that crazy?
And that's going to save a lot of money.
Yes, it will.
I like that. I can't wait for the future.
I know. The future's here, man. Whoa.
I want one,
Yes,
but I'd rather go to Hawaii more.
that too. What's next?
This, I'm just straight up, this is fucked up. Just straight up going to tell you.
All right.
This is the stuff that nightmares are made of. This is the second thing that
The nightmares are made of, yes.
Werewolf clown.
This is the third thing.
Take me in school to the werewolf clown.
Okay, we get it. You have a lot of scary things in your life.
Really?
Right
really
now,
weird.
right now on Indiegogo, there is a game that they're trying to make. They're trying to get the funding to make this.
Okay, as in a computer video game?
Ta-da!
Mobile game for
Yes.
Android and iPhone?
Yes.
All right.
What they are trying to do is they're trying to make a game where the phone maps your house,
Okay.
and then at any other point, you use the game to walk through your house, but the game is going to do some augmented reality.
Right.
And so, like, if this was a hallway, you'd be walking down your hallway.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, oh, look, let's go check on Timmy in his bedroom. And you turn the camera left, and then there's something staring back at you.
Creepy, man.
Like a poltergeist child or a decapitated something or other.
That's pretty creepy.
And then you can just keep walking down the hallway, and then you look to the right, and, like, all of a sudden, like, the picture starts moving. Or there's a face in the picture, and the eyes just start following you, where you can physically see them watching you.
Creepy.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And it can actually push them and move them, and it'll just augment everything you're looking at.
That's pretty creepy.
That will screw with somebody.
Yes, it will. And Jay will end up with bullet holes in his walls.
Get out of my house! Redecorating a little?
A little bit. A little bit. Air holes makes it go faster.
I thought I hit the camera and I hit the game instead.
Speed holes makes the house go faster.
It makes it more aerodynamic.
Yes, it does.
So that is coming out. I don't know if they gave it a name yet.
Sometime or never, because it's a crowdfunding site, so who cares?
Oh,
Who
guess what
knows?
they're calling it? Night Terrors.
Oh, good.
Because guess what it's going to give you?
I knew someone with night terrors. He used to travel a lot. We couldn't let him sleep on planes
Me?
because he wouldn't wake up. He'd just start screaming,
Oh.
which, needless to say, freaks everyone out on a plane.
Then the air marshal got involved. And then we just went there.
Anyways,
So,
He was an air marshal.
well, oh, that's even
Oh.
worse. So, moving on, we told you about a month ago now that Elon Musk was going to have another announcement about...
big announcement.
Big announcement.
Big
Had
announcement
nothing
last night.
Nothing to do with cars, though.
Yes.
And he kept his word.
Well, distantly related.
Remotely related to cars,
Remotely, distantly
was
related in the
not
fact that they both use power.
yes. But that's about it. It's
Right.
not a vehicle. He has now announced Powerwall.
So if you ever had a UPS for your computer, right?
UPS.
Or uninterruptible power
United
supply.
Parcels. Oh.
Uninterruptible power supply. So
Yes.
the power goes out, you get the battery back, and it's like, beep. Well, here's one basically for your whole damn house.
Yes.
So they come in 7 kilowatt versions and 10 kilowatt versions. But here's why it makes a lot of sense.
It's
So,
basically, just to cut you off for a second, it's an eco-friendly generator.
uh-huh.
Okay, go on.
It doesn't generate power,
Well, no,
but
it's
it
not a
stores
gener-
it.
but
it's a big house battery.
It generates
So
power
think
for you.
about this. A lot of
Hold
you
on. Let me get my thinking pose.
a lot of you have variable rates on your electricity between night and day. So between certain hours of the day, because there's more demand for it, electricity is more expensive. So usually in the evening hours or the morning hours. And then off-peak hours at night, it's less expensive, right?
Yes.
So when is the peak, and also maybe cheaper in the middle of the day when there's less power demand too, because people are at work.
Right.
So when is the most sunlight? In the middle of the day when there's actually less power demand, right?
True.
So you can have a solar array on your roof that's charging up that battery, right? When power is probably less expensive or whatnot, and then once it's charged up during the evening, you can use it then, or maybe overnight. So the idea is that you're able to store power when it's less expensive to do so,
Right.
and use it from that battery pack when it's more expensive to draw it off the grid.
Which is very good.
And so that way you could potentially live off the grid using a giant battery system from Tesla, right? So your solar panels charge everything up during the day, and then at night you're working off the battery packs. Now they have 7 and 10 kilowatt versions, but the thing is you have the ability to daisy chain up to 9 of them at any one time. So the
So
price
you could really, if there was like a natural disaster or
Yeah.
something and the power just gets knocked out,
Yep.
you could survive for a while off
Yep.
10 of these things.
Oh yeah, well you can hook up to 9 in parallel.
The
So-
batteries weren't that big. It's like maybe
No.
half the size of this table.
about the size of the table.
About the full table?
Was it? I don't know.
It didn't look like that big.
Well, anyways, the prices for them.
About this size.
The 10 kilowatt version was
Bigger, obviously.
$3,500. The
Correct.
7 kilowatt version was $3,000. So it's not
Correct.
like crazy money.
But
To install,
you
if you're spending the money to install a solar system, it kind of makes sense to do so.
Not a solar system like the planets, but a
No.
solar power
If
system.
you can do that, give us a call.
Serious, because
Yeah.
I would totally be all over that.
Yes.
They do mention that you do need a DC to AC converter. It does
To bring
not
the
come,
power, yeah.
It does not come with it in this pack.
Right.
However,
It's just a big battery pack.
yeah. However, if you already have a solar array on your roof, you've
wa-
already got one.
I want to see someone carrying that around as a backpack as the largest portable iPhone charger ever.
I will never have a dead battery ever.
Ever. For the next 3 years. There you go.
Let's see. Distributors can lease the Powerwall to customers, and the device will come with a 10-year guaranteed life with warranty, and it's going to actually start shipping this summer.
That's pretty
So
cool.
it's already here.
Well, it makes sense because Elon Musk is partnering with, I believe it was either Panasonic or Philips or whatnot, but they're building a giant, what they call a gigafactory out
Right.
in Nevada,
I think
where
it
they're going to
was-
produce enough batteries, lithium-ion batteries, for 500,000 cars per year. So obviously, Tesla's selling maybe 50,000 cars per year. That leaves a lot of excess for lithium-ion batteries.
And plus, they're going to, if you're making that much more, they're going to make that many more cars, which means
Yep.
that the price is going to come down to what us
Exactly.
commoners can actually afford.
I really can't wait for an electric car because it makes so much. It makes so much
absolutely.
sense. You know, I spend probably even with these gas prices, $60-70 a week commuting to work and back, and I do that over the course of the year. $2,500, $3,000, something like that. You keep a car for 10 years, it's maybe $35,000 in gas.
But the question is, now that the electric companies have jacked their rates up by 35% starting this past January,
Yep.
what's that going to cost you to recharge?
Right.
This is where we convince work to get charging stations.
Not nearly as much as it would to use fuel. It'll probably, over the life of the car, cost you maybe $5 to $6,000 in electricity. It's usually like a factor of like 80 to 90% cheaper to use electricity. Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Somebody somewhere will get to say, "Sorry, boss, can't come into work today. Some dickhead kid in the neighborhood unplugged my car."
Can't wait for that excuse. There you go.
That's where you have it lined on the sides and you
Yeah.
just have electric.
Yeah. Perfect.
Wait a minute.
Nothing like 480 volts straight to the nuts.
Sorry, boss, I can't come to work today.
Episode title, 480 volts to the
properly
nuts.
Disconnect my safety system, and I shocked myself trying to unplug my car.
Yes.
Rob, write that down for us.
I'm in the burn ward.
Write what down?
480 volts straight to the nuts. All right, so what else?
I just think that's great.
480 volts straight to the nuts. So there's one. I
that's
guess
true, too.
different strokes for different folks.
Well, the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. Stop playing with it. Anyway,
I can't help it.
this is something that actually surprised me, and you probably know.
Boo!
Ah!
Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm scared.
Yes.
Hold me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I know the answer to this one. Brad getting a drone.
No, that doesn't surprise me in the least. No, this really surprised me. Currently, right now, the FAA,
Currently, right
Currently.
now,
all
this
the
very moment.
all the aircraft in the air are just using little bits of radar, little bits of radios, and little bits of GPS.
Sure are.
So that means that there's a good chance we know where your plane is, but there's also that little bit of a chance that
Generally.
we don't know where your plane is.
We generally know where the plane is.
Where are you going? Oh, I'm going that way. Oh, so there's no land within about 300 miles? Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm sad. So the FAA has realized that this is a bad thing, so they have appropriately named a new program they're doing,
Next gen.
Next Gen, where they're actually going to be doing...
So the FAA is the laziest and acronym people in the government.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's just call it Next Gen.
Yeah. So they're actually going to be going and distributing a majority of the airports, major and larger airports in the country, with all this new equipment and stuff.
Yep.
And it's going to be mostly, or actually all, just GPS satellites.
It uses something called ADSB, or automated dependent surveillance broadcast. And what it is you have a little transmitter, and it transmits back to ground stations, and basically uses GPS data to tell the
Like to
tracking
the
stations
second.
where you are, rather than, like, for instance, current radar can't. Most of them can't tell how high up you are. What
That's
happens
what the
is
transponder's for, isn't it?
Exactly. It basically pings out, and it can tell us how far away you are from the airport. And every time a plane receives that little ping from the radar, there's something in there called a transponder. And it goes bing, and it's got a 4-digit code from 0 to 7. So 0 to 7, 0 to 7, 0 to 7, 0 to 7, which is a unique identifier for your aircraft, right? Which you can change depending on what they tell you to, like, okay, they say squawk, 4237 or whatever it is, and then when that ping hits it, it transmits back, right? I'm 4237, and by the way, my altitude to the nearest 100 feet is
7.
Well, that's not good. And that's not even the nearest 100. Like 1,000 feet or whatever it is.
Many things have gone wrong.
There's another newer version of that which transmits to the nearest 25 feet, but still, it's pretty.
It's 4 times more accurate, I'll tell you that.
It's still pretty crude as compared to what's available today. I mean, that system was put in place in, like the 60s.
Yeah.
Truly.
But the cool thing is that now that they have this much more accurate system,
Yep.
they can also see all the weather that's around.
Yeah, you can
And
actually
since
get.
it's not like,
I can actually get it on my phone.
yeah, so it's not like, well, they're around here and that's kind of over there and they're going to eventually go over there. So now they can actually say, no,
details.
it's there, you're there, you should go over here so you don't get freaking destroyed by this tornado that's going on right now.
Yep.
So you might want to climb a little more or move over to the left a wee bit.
Wee bit, so you
So-
don't get slammed.
That's very cool, and they even admitted that 70% of all delays are caused by weather.
Yep.
So now that they have this, they can spot it, avoid it, and hopefully be much more accurate in your, we're in Hawaii and we're not 5 hours late.
Yes.
So that will be phenomenal.
Indeed.
So next, guess what we've got? Guess what we've got? Guess what we've got?
Gonna herpesiphilates? No. that's not it.
Or...
Rapid fire!
Exactly. So you have probably heard of this, but right now above our heads, about 10,000 trillion miles ahead above our head, there's a Russian little kind of guy running around completely out of control and is about to plummet back to the Earth. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
It's not an
damn
actual person, it's just a
No,
resupply.
it's just a resupply vessel, but it
Yeah,
has-
they're was it their
food, water, clothes.
Are you doing
equipment.
you were doing a Russian accent there? Food is good. Food, water, clothes.
The food, the water, the clothes. all
Yeah, there it
clothes.
goes. It's beanie.
Soon to have new feature, giant holding ground.
So for
New
whatever.
feature.
Or possibly indoor plumbing.
That's another one to write down. New feature: hole in ground. But yeah. So it's what they call a progress resupply ship.
There was no progress made with that one.
No, there's no progress made.
No progress was made.
So SpaceX is looking awfully good right about now.
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
satellite, they said there's no danger to. I don't know if they meant us as in terms of the human race or us in terms of the United States, but
There is no, shall we say, how do you say, danger?
Yeah. He's no hurry if he crash into atmosphere, it's burned up, some pieces may land in your driveway.
that'd be cool. I'd be
Yeah.
like, I got parts of a Russian supply ship in my driveway. That's awesome.
You're like, hydrazine.
Sounds delicious. and probably clear up my acne.
Totally harmless to people born before 1900.
Yes.
Because they're all dead.
Yes.
But it's going to re-enter the atmosphere between the 5th and the 7th of this month because it's now May. Hooray!
Yay!
Hey, May flowers.
That is,
Yeah,
in
yes.
fact, if we were telling truth with number.
That's true.
It may be something else. It may be right now. Run for your lives.
Plus or minus 15 days.
Yes.
No refunds. Anyway,
In Soviet Russia, probe crash you.
that's true.
Wouldn't that be you feel probe? You anal probe?
In what Russia you live?
Eastern.
Yes.
If
We
you've,
have so much fun with the accents.
It's true. if you've ever heard of archive.org, you know
I
there's
have
a lot of cool
video
stuff.
games.
20
Free video games.
2,400.
Is that what we're talking about?
2,400 DOS video games have been now added to archive.org.
That is awesome. And they're all playable online.
They're all playable. Maniac Mansion, Oregon Trail, and Doom are all available, just to name 3. But if you've never been to archive.org,
Next gen quiz.
Yeah.
If you've never been to archive.org, they have a ton of stuff on there from everything. So go on there, look around. You can go into the video game section, and there's just a ton of stuff you can play. You've played Tetris before once or twice in your life, correct?
For days on end, yes.
And scientists, well, not really scientists, but a study has concluded that it is impossible to beat Tetris. No matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, it is just impossible to beat it.
That was, we were trying to beat Tetris? There was supposed to be a point to that?
Supposedly. But they have said because you can perfectly fit all the tetraminos, that is the technical name for a Tetris piece. You can fit all the tetraminos.
Tetris piece.
No, it's actually a tetramino. Into a square of 8. So if you had I think there's 7 different blocks, you could actually fit them perfectly into a block of 8. Unfortunately, the game fits it into a block of 10. So therefore, you always have a 2-block margin of error, and basically because of the design of the pieces, you're always going to have an error. So no matter what you do, eventually the game is going to get you.
Bummer.
My all-time high score on just free play was 786 lines.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. It took a lot of
So why did it take us 25 years to figure that out?
because no one cared until now, because now we have Call of Duty.
Yes.
If you ordered an Apple Watch because you have more money than sense, you might not get it for a while.
Or
They have found that there's some bad haptic feedback parts, which is a little vibraty part inside of it, that just don't work.
Wow,
Oops.
first gen that sucks. Who knew?
So they actually call it a Taptic engine, which is just what makes it vibrate, that broke down in early testing, and now they actually have to go back to all those early ones and swap out those parts for newer ones that actually work.
yeah.
In addition, if you put on the watch and you have a tattoo,
Or are black.
or really?
Yeah.
Is it like race?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that part.
Yeah.
So if you have
So basically what Apple's trying to tell you is they tested it out on only white people.
yeah, that's evidently what's happening.
Yeah.
So they basically what it comes down to, if you have anything dark color on your skin or just your skin, depending.
If
that-
you have more pigment.
Yeah, if you have more pigment than us, evidently the sensors in the back of the watch will not read you, and you could be dead. But you're really not. It
Yes.
just can't read it because of, for some reason.
The wavelength of light, yeah. So
Is that what's doing it? It's just
yeah.
absorbing too
Well,
much. It's just like, I've got nothing here.
It transmits like this green wavelength of light, or it's like a sort of a shade of green, and based off of that, it can read the various biometric settings. But things like artificial pigments and more melatonin in your skin, thank you, can cause
delicious.
issues with it reading because it either deflects the light or doesn't absorb it correctly, or whatnot. So they really didn't take that into account.
I knew we should have had one more board meeting.
One more, yes.
Hulu evidently has a lot more money than we thought, because they just spent upwards of $180 million so
That's
they
a
can
lot.
be the exclusive home of Seinfeld.
Yep.
And Fear the Walking Dead, which I never heard, but Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. They now have all 180 episodes.
Because they charged $700,000 to $1 million an episode. I'm like, let me do the math. You could have bought my house over 1,800 times.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The best part is most people who really like Seinfeld
Own the
don't
box
know
set.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that really wasn't thought through very well, was it, Rob?
No.
Yeah, that might be a bit of an issue.
Just a
A
little.
little bit.
So,
And millennials say, Seinfeld, oh, it's that TV show that Grandpa likes.
Seinfeld, the TV show Grandpa likes.
I love
Write
it.
that one down. Seinfeld.
and actually, staying on the Hulu bandwagon, our host company here, Cablevision, has actually become the first cable company to actually sell Hulu
Interesting. As part of a cable package.
as part of a, yeah. I'll just read it verbatim. It says, the two have reached an agreement to bring Hulu's VOD, Video On Demand catalog, to Optimum customers, but exactly what the means are is unclear. Unlike the HBO announcement, this news isn't specifically targeted at internet customers, and according to reps, details on pricing and availability will be coming later.
Which basically means they have no flargin clue.
But they do have an agreement saying, basically what's going to happen is that they're going to somehow integrate Hulu with Optimum Online, and you're basically going to use your Optimum username and password to sign into Hulu, and off you go.
Right.
You'll probably have, I don't know if you'll have the same selection or a limited selection or something of the sort. Really? Or am I that boring to you? You have to play with it again?
That's I'll play with the camera.
Really? I was going to say, well, the clock's broken out here, so I don't know how much time we got left. But let's keep going. Scientists have found that galaxies can run away.
Run!
Yeah, it's weird. I think they said they found 11. They have found 11 galaxies that are moving so quickly, and that's up to 6 million miles per hour. 6 million miles per hour, that they actually escape the gravitational pull
Oh,
of their
interesting.
host clusters.
Wow, that's really fast. I realize I do have a little wiggle room with the camera. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
And we've lost Brad.
Yeah.
So if you're a fan of video games and you've noticed that there have been some ports coming over, i.e. the Handsome Jack collection, the Halo Master Chief collection, the next collection to be ported on over to the new gen system onto the Xbox One is Gears of War.
That's pretty cool.
So all the Gears games are coming over. Let's see.
Come on over.
Also, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 3,
All right.
which was announced. That's going to be released on November 6th for PC, Xbox One, and PS4. And that's actually going to bring the co-op back to the whole game. You can do two-player local or 4-player online. So evidently they listened to the bitching of, we love the campaign, but we're tired of playing with ourselves. We can do that without the video game.
Ha! Count it. Wait, what video game is this again?
Yes.
Don't matter because that line was worth it.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is going to bring back the co-op campaign local.
Yay!
Yay. So, do you remember Banjo-Kazooie?
Yes, I do.
I never played it. I heard of it, but I never played it. But the team that made it wanted to make a sequel after all this time.
Really?
They did a Kickstarter.
And yet they never did.
Well, that's about to change because they did a Kickstarter campaign where they needed X amount of money, and they made it in 40 minutes.
Really?
So you are going to be getting the Banjo-Kazooie 2, which they have totaled.
Are they releasing it for Genesis?
That would be cool. That would be very cool. It's going to be called Yooka-Laylee.
Okay. No, I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Spelled out Yooka-Layle-E.
Okay.
Yooka-Laylee. But they made their goal in 40 minutes, and they're going to keep on climbing.
So much for that page 5.
Or 1, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 6, or 7.
I don't know why this thing's so much fun!
How does it turn? Do the fans speed up, or is there a ballast inside that moves?
What? No, there's the fans change speeds. The rotational speed.
Not that you can tell by looking at it, but
No.
I was so close. I only had 3 more to go.
Keep going, Jay.
I'm not going to yell over that.
You're not?
No. Really? Well, fine. While Brad plays, I'll try to yell over the hover. So right now the World Fair is going on in Milan.
Really?
Yes. There are 143 countries over there.
I didn't realize it still had World Fairs.
Yes, believe it or not. The United...
The world does, we don't.
Yeah. The United Kingdom... The United Kingdom has built a beehive structure that's straight out of a sci-fi movie, which looks really cool, but you can fit a lot of people into it. China has a very elaborate floating roof type thing, which they didn't really go into the details on that, but you know.
Yeah?
But the coolest thing that happened was that the United States actually brought a architectural extravaganza. And what they have is a vertical farm.
Interesting.
So instead of using all this land for all these crops, which is fairly inefficient,
Yep.
they actually have vertical farming. They actually have vertical farming, which actually allows for the water to start at the top and go down, so you can save water, and it's much more efficient. And you can actually put it on big things where they just cycle. So you can actually get to all of them fairly easily without breaking your back.
Cool.
More stories from our friends over in Russia. They actually have launched the 3rd in a series of diesel-electric submarines.
That's pretty cool.
Well, it's kind of cool, but it's the bad part that Russia has it and not us.
Oh, wait. I thought sorry.
Electric.
I'm just saying that's pretty cool to everything at this point because I'm just playing with my drone.
Yeah, I know.
Quadcopter, whatever.
So I cannot pronounce anything in the story in terms of the names of the ship or the classes of the ship, but they are fairly well armed.
Well, that's not
where
good.
they have they have 18 torpedoes and 8 surface-to-air club missiles, which is a lot. And when they go off of diesel and into electric mode, they are so quiet.
So quiet. How quiet are they, Jay?
Yeah. They are nearly impossible to detect audibly. Unlike this, which is fairly noticeable.
What's that, Jay? Fairly noticeable, you say?
Yes, this sure is. And seeing that we only have a little bit of time left, I was going to do this as a thing, but we're not going to do it as a thing now.
What's that, Jay?
If you go to how-old.net, you can upload a picture of yourself, and Microsoft will try to guess how old you are. I feel as though I'm being replaced. Pretty sure I was just replaced. Everyone bow to your drone overlords. That's right, we're looking at you.
Okay, I'm done now.
No, you're not.
I know.
Rob, how much time do we officially have left? Oh, so we still got another half to go? So anyway, if you go to how-old.net, you upload a photo of yourself, Microsoft will try to guess your age.
Okay. Does it work for mobile devices?
I wouldn't see that.
Oop.
You okay?
A little bit.
Getting on you?
A little bit.
Okay. How-old.net.
Okay.
Go in there, you upload a picture. So if you take a selfie and you just upload it?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
How curious are you?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, let me take a photo. Safari would like to. All right, let's. Okay, using a photo. I'm uploading it. Analyzing.
You are 100.
Aw, 35. 4 years off.
It's not that bad.
I know, but it thinks I look older than I am.
Let me try.
All right, hold on. All right. So.
Shut up, you.
All right, try another photo. Use your own photo. Take photo.
That's my presidential pose, by the way.
A problem occurred with this webpage.
And I broke the
Oh,
internet
yes.
again.
All right, let me.
Yeah, but this is the first time with your face.
Yeah,
That's true.
let's try that one again.
Usually there's other parts of my body.
Oh, wow, it keeps crashing.
And there you have it, folks. I have broken the internet.
Let's try it one more time. Wow.
Just reload the whole page.
Here, I'm just going to take a photo of you.
Thanks.
Oh, my phone crashed.
I broke the internet and Brad's phone.
Aw.
Yes!
What's going on?
Well, let me see if my phone will do it.
All right, hold on. I'm going to
see
try
if-
selecting a photo
let's see
this
if-
time.
Well, while I do that, the Android app of the, well, technically day, but of the week is Super Dynamite.
Analyzing.
Super Dynamite Fishing Premium. And when you have a title like that, why would you not want to download this? It's not that far off.
How you're 2 years off?
2 years
Not
off.
bad.
It says 36. I'm 30.
All right.
Here comes handsome Rob.
Getting too close to the drone. I'm afraid it will bite me.
It will, don't worry. All right.
Error has occurred.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time.
So let's go ahead here. Yeah. And let's use your own photo. Photo library. And analyzing.
What is it?
Oh,
60. All right, hold on. Let's
it's only off by 20.
try take off your skull cap. That's hilarious. Maybe the skull cap makes a difference.
Only to find out.
Or you're trying to fluff your hair.
Yes, I'm fluffing my hair.
You're a 40-year-old woman
I never said I wasn't.
with a mustache.
They exist.
I can be Italian.
Use your. Oh wow!
Wow.
Tremendous! High five that. All right, analyzing.
Oh, that's a worse one.
58.
You took 2 years off by not having the hat
Wow,
on.
that's cool.
The skull cap adds 2 years to you, Rob. I want you to know that. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
That's the
old.
crap app.
Yeah. Crap.
Well, it's
app.
not a crap app. It's a crap freaking website.
I don't know. Well, for us, it was fairly close.
It uses facial recognition type stuff that they're testing, so they're trying to see how close they get. Decent? Yeah, try making different faces. Or two faces.
All right.
Error.
All right.
You have blown up the internet.
Try another photo.
Oh. Oh, wait, that's okay.
And now, with me making funny face, 32. Only 1 year off.
Oh, you're also in better light than me.
That's true.
Try it
See?
one more time.
Oh, with better light?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, be happier, Brad, and you'll be younger. Boo, shadow on the right side. Boo.
It's better than it was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Apparently when I did, it makes me look younger.
Go around like that all the
Yeah, I should just keep that face.
time. What are you, 60? No.
No, watch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you're definitely 31.
yeah. Let's see. Better light. You are
Dead. Awesome.
49.
Yeah, we're
See,
taking-
you're dropping them by
10
the.
years off.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
dropping like gangbusters now.
It's only 9 years
I don't know. According to his age, you'll be dropping like flies pretty soon. Aw.
Oh, don't kick the drone.
I'm trying to avoid it so it doesn't cut my ankles off.
That's true.
No, that's right. I have to hold it.
You want to show drone footage?
Yeah, sure.
Ready?
Go for it. Here's some
Oh,
drone
here's some
footage
drone footage that we took earlier. Hey, there's me and Brad at my house.
Oops. Oh yeah, that's right. We can't talk. We're just enjoying the drone footage, though. How long is this?
It's almost done.
Oh, that's it? And that was it. There you go.
There's one more clip.
Oh, there's one more? All right, well, there, yeah.
Of all the clips to choose, you took this one.
Oh, here we go.
It's very short, though.
This is pretty cool, though.
So
Great.
it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, then all of a sudden, whoa!
Oh. So that's what Rob's house looks like from the air.
That's true.
So there you go. Pretty cool stuff.
So that was only 5,000 feet. No, that was only
Yeah.
about what?
That's a few hundred.
I'd
It's
say
actually, it's
about
only
two-
about 150 feet.
Yeah, that's 100. But still, that's 150 feet in
Yeah,
the air.
yeah. I mean, they can go pretty high. It's pretty cool. All right, so you want to get to this week's top three?
Do we have time to do the top
No,
three?
but let's do it anyways.
Okay, cool.
So this week's top three is top three signs summer
Stop sign.
is coming.
Oh,
So just like, you're watching Game of Thrones and like, winter is coming. This time, summer is coming.
how is Game of Thrones?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh,
All I know is winter is coming. That's all I know.
I'm scared. Don't say that stuff.
And that there's the really talented dwarf. What's his name?
I'm an African.
You know, that guy. All right, so top three signs we know summer is coming.
Annoying little bugs.
Annoying little bugs.
I hate the, especially at your house yesterday. All you toying
Little black flies, yep.
Oh, jeez. Annoying little gnat bugs were out there.
Yep, they just start hatching. Yeah.
It was feast day on me.
Yep. Now that the back boobs are starting to make a reappearance at Walmart.
Yep, back boobs or back asses, depending on how
Yep.
they're shaped.
Basses.
Basses.
Yep. There's that. People with the sunroof open who are not paying any attention to where they're driving. They're just kind of like looking up through the sunroof.
While they're driving?
Well, you haven't noticed that?
No.
Really?
Because, no.
Other-
That's bad.
Yes, it. Well, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Okay. Other signs: summer is coming.
Flowers.
Well, yes, that's true.
You get flowers. I mean,
Dude,
that
I was at work one day. There's some people with just some nasty ass allergies.
oh, allergies are I mean, luckily,
Yeah.
my allergies come for some reason. I don't know what the hell I'm allergic to, but it comes in like September.
Right. Well, anyways, no.
And I'm
There
like,
was this person at work who was like heaving over a garbage pail from. Yeah, from allergies. It's like, holy crap, man.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Let's see. Pat fishing and not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sign summer's coming. Let's see.
You won't have this where you live, but where I live,
Uh huh.
just the bass heavy radios going down the
I
road.
was just thinking of that.
Get out of my head.
No, I know. I like it. It's roomy. Yep.
For rent.
That's funny. But yeah, no, yep. Now the windows are back open again.
Convertibles. All the convertibles come out, and then you have all the women who, nothing against women, but you spend a lot of time doing your hair to look pretty, and then
Yeah.
like, let's get in the convertible. Then you look like Medusa, which is kind of funny, but
Yeah, funny for
still,
us.
you spend all that time doing your hair just for it to be wind tunneled.
Nicolas Cage is going to make another crappy blockbuster.
Oh, that's a good point, too.
Yeah. Yep. Summer's coming, and it's like, oh, that new Nicolas Cage movie. I watched that movie. What was it, like the Rest of Us or the End of Us or what the hell was that?
Just
That
the two
apocalyptic
of
one?
us? Oh, who knows?
Left Behind. Horrible
that's
movie.
one.
Horrible. If there's one thing that's become clear to me from watching that movie, is one, freaking preachy. It was clearly like some religious group trying to sneak a religious movie through under like.
It's based on a series of books,
Is it?
and it's a remake.
And it's horrible. Like it was very clear that he did not read the script before accepting the paycheck.
He doesn't care. It's a paycheck.
Yeah, I know. That's-
Brad, here's $5 million to make a shitty movie.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, but
See you later. Bye now.
Wait. Does it have Nicolas Cage in it?
yes.
Never mind.
Never mind. Yeah.
No, even if it was Nicholas,
7 million.
Even if it had Nicolas Cage, if you want to give me $5 million to go make a crappy movie,
they'd have to give you the Nicolas Cage like contract bump, in so much as you're starring in a cage with Nicolas Cage. Well, we'll give you a salary bump to compensate for
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, yes.
That's fantastic. How about all the annoying commercials to visit places you've never wanted to visit?
Yes.
Come to South Dakota. Come to Chicago.
South Dakota's quite nice, actually.
Well, I'm sure it is when it's anywhere between July and August.
Yes. Yes.
Any other time, no, it sucks.
Yeah.
They didn't make the movie Fargo there for nothing.
Visit New Jersey.
Take her where it smells.
I saw
New Jersey. If you've ever driven through it,
two things.
It does mean two.
All right.
If you've ever driven through New Jersey, you understand. It's true. It really is true.
I remember. Oh god, what was it? It's like take your money to Belize. Like those commercials start coming back and stuff. Yeah.
What about people stop wearing their pajamas out?
No, that happens all year round.
No, because they're long, and when it's hot, they get overheated, so they have to wear their obscenely way too small shorts.
No, I'm going with Brad on this one.
No, it's pretty much all year. Because all that's going to happen is it's just going to be sweaty pajamas during the summer.
Because that's hot.
All right, so there's your sign of summer. Sweaty pajamas. Yeah. Yep. Sounds like a health craze or something.
I'm on the sweaty pajama diet, and I've lost 45 pounds in 3 days.
I'm going to bring this back to the table so I can turn it off.
Explosions in your neighborhood and no one bats an eye.
Explosions in your neighborhood. Yes. Fireworks, namely. Nailed it.
You did, in fact.
All right.
Oh, another sign is that people with no lives between the ages of 13 and 40 are all hanging out at the local park, gas station, or other such
Playground.
Yeah.
Yep.
Schoolyard.
Schoolyard.
At night.
Yeah.
Let's go swing on the swings.
Because
You too.
no, I don't do that because I broke the last
What
one.
we did yesterday.
I didn't play on the swings.
I didn't say playing on the swings. I said hanging out in the schoolyard.
Oh, well, that's true too.
Yeah, that too.
So yeah. Oh.
Watch out for the camera.
No, I know.
What are you doing?
I know exactly.
Are you
what
want me
he's
to take
doing.
off and land on that?
Yes, he's making a helipad for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. Thank you. All right, fine. I'm turning this back on.
Can we
Yeah.
get through the top 3 before you play with it?
No, we
No.
can't.
It's unhappy.
IMU is initializing. Do not move aircraft until initialization completes. Oh, one message went away. Oh, look who's back.
Well. Get him, drone. Get the one who has wronged you.
I don't dare try and make it through that doorway.
No balls.
You're right.
Oh, okay. It's fairly wide. I don't even know if it would make it.
I don't have the depth perception. It's a 1D or it's a 2D camera.
Well. Just watch out for the camera arm, too. Back that ass up. Oh, you have landing lights. No, you're way off. There's a strong crosswind.
The ultrasonic sensors keep screwing with it.
Close enough.
Well, that's the thing. There's ultrasonic sensors on there, so it tries to maintain the minimum height that it was before, so it sees it getting closer, so it's like, raise up! And I'm like, no, stop it, dick! Anyways.
Yeah, you tell it.
Anyways. All right, Doug, top 3 signs you know summer's coming. You're welcome. All right.
Yes,
You marinate on that one.
Thanks for helping. Thank you.
Yeah.
People who shouldn't wear tank tops without their bras do.
Jay.
It's
People
restricting.
who should wear tank tops without their bras.
Yeah.
Yes, going to the from the less desirable side to the more desirable side, the bikinis come out.
Yep.
The shorty booty shorts come out
Right. Yep.
for some of those that we want to see wear them.
Right. People start bitching that it's too hot.
I will punch everyone over.
Everyone in the face.
I will
in
punch
the nose. Like
every
right
person
Here, like see the
in-
bridge right here between the
Yeah,
your
I'm
eye,
gonna-
just right.
We are
there
going to punch you right there if anyone,
says it's too hot.
especially, what?
I was going to say a certain ice cream parlor stays open later so you can actually get there on time.
A certain
Yeah.
unnamed ice cream parlor that sits right next to Cablevision on Torrington Road in Litchfield
Right.
that might have to do with Georgia's infamous fruit
Yep.
and something that you can make from a cow.
Why is that infamous? Why is that fruit infamous?
Because they're the Georgia that fruits.
Oh, alright.
That's why.
Makes sense.
Georgia Proops, that Greg's sister.
Greg Proops. Yes.
That's Greg Proops' sister.
yes.
That is it.
So yes,
Greg Proops.
the summer-oriented businesses stay open longer.
Yep.
Very good point.
TV watching goes to crap.
Yeah, everything goes into
TV watching
rerun.
goes to crap. It goes in the rerun.
You
Yep.
can buy a snowblower for $9.
Yes, you could buy a snowblower for $9.
They're like, season's done. We're gonna get the new models where they take the switch and put it from here to here. So
Christmas trees at Home Depot are finally on sale.
$3 for
Yep.
a 94-foot Christmas tree with fiber optics and LEDs,
Yep.
and it self-waters itself.
Yep.
But it's fake. Doesn't matter. It waters itself anyhow.
Either people are just taking down their Christmas decorations or just putting them up. It's really a crossover season right
It
there.
really is. I actually finally took mine down.
Yeah. So they either just taking them down now or just putting them up in preparation.
You can no longer find summer clothes on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can no longer find summer clothes because the fall clothes are in stock.
that's true.
Even though it's only
But you
spring.
can find winter clothes on sale.
Yes.
We're only weeks away from the back-to-school sale.
Ugh.
Holy crap, you're right.
Yeah.
We are only weeks away from the back to school sale.
Oh, actually,
Up 900%.
that's true. All the 4th, it's starting to become summer because all the 4th of July stuff goes on sale.
Right. You also hear
Or
all
the
your
Halloween stuff goes on
you
sale.
also know summer's coming because you hear all your teacher friends talk about how they can't be ready or can't wait to be rid of all those little how they can't wait to go on vacation.
Not that we're naming anybody in particular that we
Who?
both happen to know.
I don't know.
I have one.
Yes.
The Stanley Cup playoffs have started.
Yes. And then the Stanley Cup playoffs have ended.
After 4 straight games, it's all over.
It's all over. That's
Hooray!
it. Let's see what else.
Is hockey still a thing?
Theoretically,
Cool.
yeah.
Doug, they're picking on hockey.
That's right, because he's not here to defend himself, because he's being antisocial.
Yeah. All right. So you want to come up with the top 3 list from that?
I think we could do that.
Okay. I'm gonna go with
38 new shows on USA Network.
38. Yes. The USA has the only new series.
Yeah, exactly.
USA comes out with 30 new series.
When a canine,
Might.
What's that?
when a
FX might.
And they might not.
when a canine teams up with an elephant to solve crime, this is TBS.
Yes. TBS.
Hey.
No, I'm gonna
What
go.
would be the name of that show?
Dumbo and Hooch.
Turner and. Oh wait.
Dumbo and Hooch.
That's right.
Dumbo and Hooch.
Dumbo and Hooch.
Episode title.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm gonna. How about for number 1? I'm gonna go Christmas decoration crossover.
So someone's either putting them up or taking them down.
Someone's either putting up or taking down Christmas decorations. Let's see. Number 2, I'm gonna go with
Backass.
back ass and back boobs. Yep. Or front ass and back boobs. Right?
Wait, hold on. What
Front ass and back boobs. That's your second
is a
sign.
front ass? Is
Uh,
that
You
the?
know exactly what one is. No, down lower. Down lower. Down lower. Way lower. Keep going. Close enough.
Just
Okay.
search people of Walmart, you'll find one.
Front ass.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yep. And all right. So number 3, I
Back.
think we got to go with
Boobs.
random outdoor explosion sounds.
I don't know if I go for 3 on that. I'll definitely give it an honorable, but
Yeah, all right, you're right. Let's see.
crappy television.
Crappy television.
Crappy TV.
Crappy TV. Yep. We're past spring sweeps. We're into the crap season. All right.
With honorable mentions too.
Nicolas Cage makes another crappy movie,
What happened to the explosion?
and that's the other honorable mention.
So, how do you want to word the explosions one?
Illegal explosions!
They're not illegal unless they say it's illegal.
Illegal fireworks.
It's not illegal because I don't want it to be illegal.
It's because I don't want it to be. I don't want to be a pirate.
Questionable legality explosive devices.
Sure.
For
Question.
entertainment. That's too long.
Way too broad.
How about fireworks?
How about just questionable explosion sounds?
fireworks.
That covers corn dogs.
That does cover corn dogs. And the other honorable mention to Nicolas Cage making crappy movies. Hey, did you know known as the greatest 2 minutes of sports? Oh, sports, not porn. Got it. The 141st running of the Kentucky Derby, first leg of the Triple Crown, is Saturday afternoon in Louisville. The 1 1/4 mile race for 3-year-old thoroughbreds is run annually in Louisville, Kentucky, and the first Saturday in May. Field was narrowed to 20 horses Wednesday, based on the amount of money each horse has made in their stakes races before the big event, which is expected to draw 250,000 fans through what's now become a weekend bash. Women appear in fine outfits, lavishly accessorized with large, elaborate hats. As the horses are paraded before the grandstands, the University of Louisville Marching Band plays Stephen Foster's My Old Kentucky Home. Josh Groban will be singing the national anthem. He'll be the 7th person to sing the national anthem at the Derby. Tradition started in 2009. Previous performers included Martina McBride, Mary J. Blige.
What was her name?
Martina McBride.
There you go.
Mary J. Blige, Jessica Keep Going, Jordan Sparks, and Rascal Flats. The race is also called the Run for the Roses because the lush blanket of 554 red roses is awarded to the Kentucky Derby winner each year. Last year's winner was California Chrome. This year's favorite is American Pharaoh, currently at 13-5 odds. There you go.
That's a funny thing because when I read it, they said there was really no favorite.
Right.
There were some that are in the they got a good chance, but not a you're gonna do this.
Right.
Now here's a question for you.
Yep.
How good are you? Probably pretty good. You're gonna nail it in
Pretty
4
good.
seconds. What are the 3 races of the Triple Crown aside from Kentucky Derby, obviously?
The Preakness, Kentucky Derby, and the Belmont.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
In that order?
No. It's Kentucky, and then
Preakness.
Belmont.
Oh, Belmont? I thought it was Preakness second.
I thought Preakness was last.
Who cares?
Anyways.
Sports guy says Preakness is second.
Damn
Victory
you,
is
sports
mine.
guy. All right. And
I got one. Paul Rudd makes another crappy movie.
yes,
Oh, we're done with that.
With Nicolas Cage.
with Nicolas Cage.
Wait, Will Ferrell makes another crappy movie.
With Nicolas Cage.
I love it. How much time we got?
And what is the most about 6.5 minutes? It is the most hotly anticipated boxing match in over a decade. Manny Pacquiao versus the wife beater for the WBA, WBC, WBO, and the Ring Welterweight Championship. Of course, that's
WWE?
Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Oh.
Yes. Interesting article on Deadspin. If you've read that today about basically how sort of Vegas kind of decides to hide all the evidence of him.
Well, yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
make them huge coins. So
Yeah. Broadcast starts at 9 p.m. and the pay-per-view.
the fight will be over at 9:03.
Yeah, pretty much. And the pay-per-view is a watering $99.95. I water.
I just puckered a little on that.
Yeah. No thanks. Mayweather comes to the match at 47-0 with 26 KOs. Pacquiao at 57-5-2 with 38 KOs. It is rumored that Mayweather will earn at minimum $180 million from the fight.
Oh, God.
Pacquiao in excess of $120 million. That's
Dude, you put me in the ring and I'll let him beat the
insane.
shit out of me as long as you want.
Yeah, for maybe $1.5 million or so.
Knock me unconscious, fine.
Right.
Hey, you woke up. Oh, by the way, here's your
So
$120
I'm just trying to do the math. Here's $300 million. So you're assuming at least 3 million people buying the pay-per-view if there was no overhead. So really, you're assuming like 6 to 10 million are buying the pay-per-view.
Wow.
That'd be a lot paying $100 for pay-per-view.
But it's still cheaper because they said the cheapest seats
Yep.
that were available, I think there were 500 available to the public.
Yep. Like $2
And
grand.
at 6.
What?
Yeah. Everything else were privately sold to whomever for whatever reason, but there were
Right.
500 available to the public for about $6 grand a hit. All the rest were privately sold to whomever.
That's crazy. Final odds are yet to be determined, but interestingly, a draw is now coming in at 8-1 odds.
I say it's a 50-50 odds.
Yep.
50% says either one of them's going to win or the other.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, how about this? More than 4 in 10 Americans live in places with unhealthy air. It's according to the American Lung Association's...
Hey, you're starting to get my syndrome.
A little bit. That's according to the American Lung Association State of the Year
what do they
2015
know?
report. It found that 138.5 million people, or 44% of the U.S. population, live in counties where ozone or particle pollution makes the air too unhealthy to breathe.
Litchfield
So-
County is the unhealthiest.
The
No, I'm
top,
just kidding.
the biggest losers, 10 most polluted cities, according to the American Lung Association, are
LA's got to be in there.
number 10, Cleveland, Akron, in Canton, Ohio. Number 9, Pittsburgh, Newcastle, Weirton in Pennsylvania, Ohio, and West Virginia. Number 8, Cincinnati.
Yay, you're stroking out.
Cincinnati, Wilmington, and Maysville in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. Number 7, San Jose, San Francisco, Oakland, California.
San Josie.
6, El Centro, California. Number 5, Los Angeles and Long Beach, California.
Well, I had number 5.
4, Modesto and Marquette, California. 3, Visalia, Porterville, and Hanford, California. Number 2, Bakersfield, California. Number 1, Fresno, Madera, California. If you want to find out more, you can go to stateoftheair.org and find out where your city ranks. All right, anything else in here? Animal stories. Two-headed calf born in Florida.
Cool.
Mother's Day. Son, what is that, May 5th?
May 10th.
10th? Don't forget to buy your mom something nice.
Maybe I already have.
All right, well, there you go.
What could it be?
What could it be?
What could it be?
She'll never know. 3 minutes?
3 minutes. Hey, let us slowly go through the plugs so we don't have to plow through them like a truck.
Twitter.com/NSLSTV.
Never updated. Next.
Facebook.com/NSLSTV.
I'll be updating it in the morning because I found that no one really sees it at night by the time this is over at 10:30.
YouTube.com/NSLSTV.
Always a great option any time of day or night.
NSLSTV@gmail.com.
Again,
Why not?
You can write an email anytime.
NSLS.TV.
Mobile friendly.
Boom goes the dynamite.
What's on there anyhow?
Not much. Just links to all the other stuff we just mentioned.
So, if you forgot any of the things we just told you, go to nsls.tv. I don't even think you need the www anymore because that's so old-fashioned. Go over there. You'll have the links to everything we just told you, so you can call us and say hi.
One last news story for My Ass on a Diet.
What?
Man in Chicago used McDonald's Create Your Own Taste kiosk to make the largest burger possible.
Delicious.
Moshe Tamsat posted a video demonstrating how he used the Build Your Own Burger kiosk to create what he calls the Big Mac's Burger. Sandwich features 2 quarter-pound patties and 10 of each of every possible condiment. That means 10 slices of American cheese, 10 slices of pepper jack, 10 of bacon, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, guacamole, tortilla strips, jalapenos, grilled mushrooms, the list goes on. The cost of such a burger, the kiosk rang it up at $890.80. The cashier later adjusted it to $24.89. Tamsat says the finished burger weighed nearly 4 pounds. According to McDonald's, Create Your Taste promotion is about making your very own gourmet burger with over 30 delicious ingredients to choose from. There you go.
So recapping, if you have an artery that is completely blocked and you need to have it done, you're either going to get it wedged, replaced, or wait for the artificial stuff.
Or go to McDonald's and just finish yourself off.
You can give yourself, it's a selfie fatality.
Selfie fatality. Time for what we learned today.
In the next minute 20.
The next minute 26. So, Jay, what did you learn today?
There's a lot of signs that summer's coming.
Science!
That too. What did you
said
learn?
a lot of science that summer's coming. Possibly that the Earth is going around the...
Well, I meant signs. Maybe I said it too fast.
That's
But anyway,
I
what'd you
learned that
learn?
playing with germs during the show is as fun as I thought it would be!
But not to them who just hear 40-mile-an-hour winds going through a mic.
Oh, come on. It's so much fun, though.
Well, for you, not everyone else can play with it.
Yeah.
That's what she said. You forget.
Yes. All right. If you missed any part of the show, check out our midnight replay, because you can watch it again, perhaps?
Right.
Perchance. Perhaps you care to watch again? Yes, maybe you should.
Or you can just always go to YouTube, and you can watch anytime all of our episodes because YouTube never stops us from putting content on.
Yay!
You fools! You're taking up all this space for nothing! You fools! What's wrong with you?
What is wrong? I don't know. Why
It
are we
could be a
shouting?
cat video instead. We kicked a cat video off of the keyboard playing cat. That cat died a long time.
Oh, what? No, it didn't.
Yeah, buzzkill.
It did?
It really did.
Aw.
Don't
Get
you
out
want-
on a sad note. Our show's over. That's happy, right?
There'll be a new cat that's gonna do it. Yay!
Yay,
new
high
keyboard
five.
cat.